Are you here looking for a good time? Are you here because your brake pads and rotors are completely worn out and need something epic looking? Look no further. You're watching GT Sam. I'm Sam, and what we have right here is R1 Concepts rotors and brake pads. Whoa my gosh. Look at this beauty. This is next level stuff. These are amazingly coated. They're beautiful from the box, and we have some of the most amazing track use pads as well that are going to go great accompanying this whole setup here. My rotors and pads are completely shot. There's no doubt about that. We got some rumbles and blah blahs along the way when we were driving and braking hard, and even my mechanic said, he's like, yeah, they're pretty much shot. So I don't blame them, and they really warped really fast, really weird. And I don't think these rotors were meant for more high performance driving. They're more meant for like salty roads and resistant, that kind of stuff. So they were not up to the capabilities of these bad boys that these are gonna be able to do. I never had drill and slaughter rotors on my Acura TL before, but we are changing that now because I believe that we're gonna go ahead this season, get this back on the track, really do some hardcore driving. I think it's gonna be able to handle it so good, and I'm so excited with the upgrades that we have coming up here. So stay tuned, and oh boy, we're coming in hot, ready, and to go. So let's get right into this. All right, everyone, you know what time it's for. It's time to go ahead and put these amazing racing set rotors and pads on this vehicle. Totally deserves it, and boy, it's got some grooves and lips inside these rotors on all around. So let's go ahead and hop right into this, lift up the car, take the wheels off. You know how it goes. So let's go right forward. All right, time to just take off these calipers as usual. So we got these 214s to get the top bracket of the caliper off. I'd say just like so, but we'll see about that. Wait. Okay, so that was a little unnecessarily tight. Maybe because the car is just warm, but never had that problem with these before. Okay, how are we doing the pads here? On front here, on paper, pretty good. I mean, they're not horrible. It's got some weird wear spotting right here, but really not too bad. But just kind of done with these. These aren't going to go with the new setup here with the new suspension and the new rotors, so we got to go a little more high quality race. Not really worry about so much heat, because these are really warped a whole lot. I could really tell that this side was locking up more and getting a ton of heat in the like autumn season, and just wasn't doing very good with heat dissipation. So as you can see, the rest is it's pretty bad. These are just worn out in a very weird way that I just don't like either. So, and one mechanic told me that at inspection that this needs to be done. So there goes that. Ooh, that's chunky. So we got a little stick here on the caliper guide pins too, so I'm going to address that as usual. One of my favorite things, right? All right, let's go ahead and get these back bolts off. It should be 17 from what I remember. And this one's, yeah, that's all. Oh wow, that really crapped up. Let me show you how you get this rotor off, because this is a special one for Hondas, Acuras, and other vehicles too. All right, so this is usually a bear. You got these screws right here, like the whole. It's a place setter for the rotors from factory, but nobody really wants them or cares for them anymore. And I don't blame them. So, got my specific screwdriver here for this. This has always been the good one for me. Now I always put these back in, not too tight, but I'm just going to give it some love taps here a little bit. And yes, we can. Keeping it forceful and tight right in here. Boom. Got these two place setter screws out. Thank goodness. As you can see, they are rusting a little bit. That's why I keep them super loose, just like tight. Not tight. Taut. Is that right? Taut. Taut's like a famous word for me right now. Taut. I don't even know really what it means. Not tight, but it's like I don't know. What does taut mean? Okay, well, we'll look that up later. But let's see if we're gonna do it by hand. Yes, we can. Keeping it forceful and tight right in here. Boom. Got these two place setter screws out. Thank goodness. As you can see, they are rusting a little bit. That's why I keep them super loose, just like tight. Not tight. Taut. Is that right? Taut. That's like a famous word for me right now. Taut. I don't even know really what it means. Not tight, but it's like I don't know. What is taut? Okay, time to give you a little lesson here and some information. Now, we've got an 819 here on the top of here, and I'm trying to move it, and it is not going. So that's not good. That's really stuck. And okay, so let's try this. Yeah, it's barely moving. I have to try something like this. I don't really like this, but you kind of have to. I've done this before. But we get like a bolt right here on the other end. We have to like kind of, yep, just like that. This is glued off. There we go. So it is working, no doubt. That's still in there, man. Yep. Oh boy, oh man, that is something. Ooh, that's nice. Not great. All right, yeah, there's like, there has to be moisture. There's definitely moisture in there for sure. Now we gotta go ahead and clean this up. We need the wire brush. I'm gonna use some brake clean, really get this good. And we're now going to get inside here too. So let's take this boot out of here. And the boot's nasty. So yeah, it's not supposed to be all brown. It's supposed to be kind of purpley, if anything. So take care of that, and let's keep moving. Aha, as you can see, we already cleaned up pretty well. We got this all cleaned out inside here. Some nasty gunk brown came shooting out here. Had a nice wire bottle brush, kind of like this. We look through this, get it nice and clean. And I was going to use a little bit of wire brush, and it worked pretty well. I didn't go too hardcore. Cleaned a lot of mating surfaces of the dust and dirt that was stuck on here. So we can see here, it's getting old, it's getting pitted and junked up. I'm not going to deny that. We need a new one, but it's clean. Brake clean, and nice wire brush, really go at it, make this revive it nicely. But we're gonna need some new ones here. This is brass, it doesn't last forever, so this is good temporarily and it'll fit. Just gotta slab this up. Just pop it in place. Oh yeah, that's better. Let's install this beautiful thing right here of artwork. First try. Right. Oh yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, get my little set of screws that not gonna be held in very much at all. Just so it's touching, and okay, it is touched. That is it. Bracket on here. A little bit of my blunder there. I did take the bracket off to actually get these all in, because much easier to just slide and snap them right in place there. Boom. There we go. Much better. All right, now I put it back on, put the pads in. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grease up kind of like here and here. Make sure I got right in there. And just a little bit here. I don't like having a bunch of goop all over the place. So, make sure everything just slides a little better. Okay. Push and slide. There we go. Haha. And we got the backside too. We reseat this caliper here. Now I actually have the proper tools this time, not a vice grip, but I love my vice grips. But we have this right now. I'm going to push against everything, and so it's going to line up awesome. Let's go ahead and expand this out, and it just goes right back in. La, la, la. Whew! Look at that, nice and clean and sharp. Oh, it looks so good. This is ready for a track day coming up very soon. Other side is taken apart. Let's go and see how we did. We got plenty of wear. Some crazy lines here dug into this whole thing. Oh yeah, that's ugly. That is. With the pads, nasty. Then almost at the wear mark. Then you can see they're pretty low. And this one's, the front one's pretty thick though. But hey, it doesn't matter. They just look beat up bad. These move, and that's all I can say for them. But we're gonna make sure they move perfectly. So leave this whole thing apart again. You can clean them, grease them, and then we'll show you the final result. Brake clean, spray. Ooh, got my little wire brush here. Gonna do this for a little while. Get it all inside. There we go. All right. Well, we made it to the back, so let's see what kind of horrendous stuff is waiting for us on this end here. It's gonna be a little bit different. We got some 12s and 14s instead here. Well, look terrible. Yep, pretty bad. Wear indicator is getting there. Front is still okay though. Isn't it kind of weird? Yeah. Yep, still badly worn. It's not even like holding right on the back of the rotor. It's got all this pitting and grooving and ridiculous. Got some bummer news here. Yep, this is stuck. That is rust. Oof. That is bad. Time to get some Freol going. We gotta get this thing out because ain't no way this is gonna work without it. Well, let's come to this. We got a device now because it's so stuck. So what we're doing, got these massive pliers, and then hammer, screwdrivers again, spray some more Freol in here. We're really hoping to see if we can get this kind of come back to life here a bit. So it's kind of like going back and forth with this. We're able to actually move it. It's not pretty, but we're able to. Not great. So yeah. We're really trying to loosen it up here. So, and then we'll start. Once we get it pretty loose, I'm going to take the hammer around the edge and start smacking it out like we did before on the front, one of the front ones there. Whew, people, we got it out. That was nasty. So to start gripping and pulling up and turning at the same time. You can see it's just a mixture of like dryness, rust, and we have moisture in there obviously. So that was a bad time. I can't remember when I worked on this because that's not the color grease I've used in the past. So those could have just been like really old for a really long time. Okay, now that we made it this far, let's keep cracking on this. We got to really clean this up. We're going to need to do guide pins soon, but now they're going to work just fine. Whew, got that cleaned up with some sandpaper here, and that's a lot better. Smooth, but you can see it is pitted. Can't keep it. We'll keep it for now, but I'm just going to keep it with the stockpile of getting new parts, only slider pins for, I think, the whole car at this point. But this will work good now. All right, that's it for this side on the back. Now it's time to do the other side, do the same thing, hopefully with less resistance. Then we can go ahead and take it for a test drive. And whoa, that is sharp. Man, that looks really good. It's gonna class up this vehicle like crazy, sporterize it, that's a word, and we're gonna stop and go like crazy. So, the only thing now to do is clean up, go for a test drive. Well, everyone, it's been a little bit of time here. I got to really test out the brakes and suspension on my vehicle for the Acura CL. So now, I'm just going to give you all a little demonstration of how good it brakes. How good? Well, rip your face off good. Let me show you. All right, we're cruising on this road here. Let's get it up a little bit here. All right, and let's see how good we do with braking. That was pretty good. Now that we're on fish and chips kind of gravel stuff, let's try this again. Get up to speed. Here we go. Pretty good. Well, there you go. That's kind of the demonstration as best as I could give for two examples there. Other than that, I can't exactly just stick my camera on the wheel and show anything because I don't want to show anything either. But let me tell you what, it is brutal. The stopping force of these brakes now and rotors is insane. Drilled and slotted, man, and the material they use is insane. It's ridiculously awesome. So do I approve of this? Absolutely. Should you get some, and I should always get more of these when I need to? 100%. Man, they are good quality and they don't heat up and wobble and all that junk as well. So it's been really hot out as well, and they've just been holding up extremely efficiently. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want brakes like these, go ahead, check out the links down below for purchasing them for your vehicle also. And guys, make sure you like and subscribe for this video, and comment down below if you have questions, comment about anything. Love to talk about it, help you out with anything as well. If you want some of my merch for some shirts, check my links down below. And also just look at all the tools that we use for this, my Amazon links. Go and purchase something you need to. Yeah, a little kickback really helps me out. But guys, thank you again so much for watching. This is GT Sam. I'm gonna catch you next time.